Good afternoon and welcome to this month's Mayor's Blog. Happy spring. I hope you are enjoying the beautiful sunshine. I know I was out in my yard just last weekend and it was a beautiful thing. So lots going on here at City Hall. Last month, the City Commission, we adopted our strategic plan. This is the first strategic plan that the City Commission has adopted. Actually, it's the first one for the city. So we used to have two other plans, transformation plan and sustainability plan. Those both have now been archived, and the strategic plan will be our number one plan, leading us and guiding us over the next 4 to 5 years. So in that strategic plan, you can find it online. It has 6 pillars, everything from safety to affordability to mobility, economic vitality, governing excellence, as we call it, making sure we're providing great services to the community. So you're welcome to look that up online. We'll be creating a dashboard soon, so you'll be able to see what our goals are and then follow along to see how we're doing to meet those goals. And then this week, the city manager presented the fiscal plan for the year. So every year, this is one of the most important things that the city manager presents and the city commission debates and approves. And it's our annual fiscal plan. So that was presented this week. And what you will find is that the budget plan, the fiscal plan, is really built on the goals identified in the strategic plan. So the fiscal plan before us, it's just a little bit over $530 million. Many of those are in enterprise funds, meaning that those departments are paid for by the fees that we pay, like water and sewer. And then it also includes general fund, and that's where our general tax dollars pays for those departments like police and fire and parks. So if you're interested in that, you can find the full plan online. It's lengthy, so it's several hundreds of pages long, but we do have about a 20-page summary at the very beginning of the plan. So you're welcome to take a look at that. Please weigh in. The City Commission, we scheduled a public hearing on May 14th at our commission meeting. That's at 7 p.m. at night, so you're welcome to come, share your thoughts, give us feedback, and then we'll be adopting the plan later on in May. So that we have to have it adopted by the end of May for a July 1 start. So be on the lookout for more information related to the budget. A couple other things going on right now. This past week at our City Commission meeting, we had a public hearing. We're looking at amending and updating our Human Rights Ordinance, so that too can be found online. Our Community Relations Commission spent a lot of time with community looking at our ordinance and making recommendations for updates. So you still have some time to weigh in and give us your feedback before the City Commission has a dialogue and a discussion about that and makes a decision about its adoption. Last week, I'll fill you in on a couple other things happening community-wide. Last week was our KidSpeak event, so that was an opportunity for elected officials to hear from young people about what they would like to see in their neighborhood. I just want to give a shout out to our community's children and to my Mayor's Youth Council who organizes that event. It was a huge turnout. About 30 young people between the grades of kindergarten and 12th grade came up and spoke, and they really shared some heartfelt experiences and feedback to us. And I am quite sure that all of us listening we were not only impacted, but will be taking their voices into consideration as we make decisions. Two other things. This week is Monday was Earth Day and Friday is Arbor Day. So lots going on in our community around cleaning up and environmental sustainability and planting trees. I was in elementary schools this week handing out saplings, and then we have our big Mayor's Greening Initiative this weekend. So Friday night we'll be out at Roosevelt Park at 6 p.m. Giving out free trees to families that want to plant a tree in their yard, backyard or front yard, and we'll have some experts there to help you decide which tree works best for you. And then Saturday morning is our big volunteer event. We're asking hundreds of volunteers to come and join us at Roosevelt Park at 8 a.m. We'll start planting that morning. We'll be done by hopefully noon. And in that time, we'll have planted over 300 trees in the Roosevelt Park neighborhood. So years past, it's always a great event. This is just a really good way to give back to community. I want to make sure everyone knows that this is an event that I help plan with Friends of Grand Rapids Parks. If you want to find out more, you can go to their website, friendsofgrparks.org. 100% of the costs are paid for with sponsorships and donations, and so I appreciate everyone in the community who steps up and helps make it a reality. And then the last thing I'll leave you with is it's something that you already know, and that is that we are in the midst of construction season. So we have state streets, so the expressways that have shutdowns. We have local streets that are being reconstructed. It's very difficult to get around during certain times of the day right now. And I've had a lot of folks reach out to me with their frustration. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. I wish I could. I get frustrated too when I'm sitting in a long line for 10 minutes. But I'm going to ask you just to be patient. I know that it is frustrating, but if we want our streets fixed and our potholes filled, this is what we have to go through. We have to have this short-term pain for hopefully long-term gain, as we say. So take your time, leave a little early, adjust your time if you are able. Be kind to the people who are walking or biking, and just roll down the windows, smile, and know that there is much to be grateful for. So with that, I hope you have a great rest of the week.